Got to get some things adjusted first. Hi, Emmeline. Hi, Vincent and October Girl. Hope you guys are all having a good day. I know those of you that are down south that got to experience some snow are very excited. It's pretty excited to see the snow all the way down there. I know that you guys are all excited about that as well. Let me do this. Oh, wait, where'd that go? There we go. Okay, we're ready to go on YouTube. And we're going to go live on Instagram as well. I decided to pop on here a little bit early before my co-host comes on, just to chat for a little while, a few minutes. Okay, we'll go live on Instagram now too. So how are you guys all doing? Hi, Brooke. Hi, Karen. Are you guys all having a good day? Hi, Shannon Ferrara. I haven't even finished my whole energy drink yet. I came in and did my shipping. Not done yet. Hey, you know what though? If you bought something from my Vamp sale yesterday, I haven't done the shipping yet. I did some of the shipping. So some of you I did, but, oh, thank you. But if I didn't get yours done, then guess what? If you bought something from me yesterday, you've unlocked a discounted shipping already. Now, the way that this is going to work. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Bronson. Brenda, you didn't get snow, did you? Hi, Chris. Because I know California got some snow. Did you get snow, Brenda? My gosh, Bronson probably would love that. Ronnie D is here. I didn't see him pop in. Stinker Fred. Willie. I didn't see Ronnie D pop in. I'm sitting here in front of this little heater because it's a little cold in here today. So this is, hi, Tracy. This is, hi, Chunkman Starter. This is my last sale before I go on vacation. So I'm excited, but I don't know if she's here, but Emmeline and I will be at Disney World, and we'll probably go live and have a little bit of a chat just so we can kind of hang out a little bit. Southwest Georgia got snow. I know Emmeline got snow too. I'm glad that you guys got to experience. Oh, you got rain. Oh, okay. It snowed there 2 years ago. I know that Northern California gets quite a bit of snow. Good afternoon. Hi, Susan. Right, Susan? Same. If I don't ever have to see snow again, that is fine by me. I'm kind of sick of the snow. I'm the kind of person that I like it. Like, if it's going to snow, I love the excitement of any kind of storm coming in. I'm like, ooh, I don't know if there's just something like in the atmosphere or it's just exciting, but I'm ready for it to go away. I'm ready for it to go away. Yeah, it is. It's pretty, but I'm a girl that falls down. You know, I fall down, and when you're lugging stuff, like going to the post office and loading all your bags and unloading them, and it's cold and it's snowing and it's wet. And I think that this word is not a great word, and it's a word that a lot of people don't like, but wintertime is moist. Everything is moist. Your feet, your shoes, you walk in, it's all over your floor. You know, it isn't fun. I will say, make sure that you guys are checking out the upcoming live sales that are coming on. I will say that here's the thing. If you are and I posted this in the chat room, the seller chat room on Vamp. If you are a live seller, it's not very nice for you to go into somebody else's live sale and advertise your sale. That's kind of like an old school thing that you don't do. It's just like a respect thing. However, if a seller like me, Shannon, you just got to do the same thing that you did yesterday. You got to log on to virtualantiquemarketplace.com. You might have to go through your Google or a Safari browser, because I know that you're on a Chromebook, or use your phone and go through your Google and just type it in. Here very soon, it's going to be much easier for you to access it. But right now, you just gotta, just go and do it the way that you did yesterday. Now with me, I'm okay. Like, I'm giving permission. If a seller gives you permission to say, hey, tell everybody about your sales that are coming up, that's one thing. But if you just come in and say, I'm having a sale tomorrow at da 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 da, that's just kind of rude. Don't do that. Just don't do that. But right now, I'm giving permission. Okay, this is the way that it works. This is the etiquette. This is the kind way, in the way that doesn't make other people upset. If you are a seller, then and you're having a live sale this week, you can tell us about it. You can tell us about it. So post in the chat when your sale is. I'm giving you permission. And I know that the easiest thing to do is just go over on the homepage and you'll be able to see all of the live sales that are happening. Well, Shannon, you're on YouTube. Here, Shannon, this might help. I can post the link. Maybe if you click on the link in the YouTube. Oh my gosh, is that okay? Good, my volume is down. I'm gonna put this link in here, Shannon. So if you, I'm gonna pin it and then I'll put it in again. It might be easier for you just to click on it that way. But you might be able to get in that way. You might be able to get that way. Yes, Two Glassy Sisters is having a sale tomorrow at noon Eastern. So just that's the best thing to do. You know, I have the Thrifty Fox Shop. I'm looking forward to that. A duo sale tomorrow. I love seeing the duo sales. The duo sales are a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. And it is definitely a way that if you are feeling a little, like if you, like I don't ever have a problem getting on here and talking about anything, but sometimes people can get a little intimidated and they don't want to have a live sale, or they're like, it makes them feel really, really nervous. But you can have a sale with somebody, with a buddy, and you're going to see how it works here in just a little bit when my co-seller comes in. And when she comes on, she will be adding things to the catalog. So we'll give a few minutes for you to go through and check out those items that she's added in to the catalog, so you can put in any pre-bids. I do have some pre-bids on some of the items that I'm going to be selling. I am actually going to finish shipping. So I'm going to try to get all the shipping done tonight, and then I'll take it to the post office tomorrow. But then I'm going to be putting my store on vacation mode tomorrow. So if you want to get something and you see something to buy it now, today's the day, because I'm going to be putting it on vacation mode for a week. Same with eBay. I'm putting it all on vacation mode. I'm not going to be doing any shipping until I get back. But that doesn't mean that Virtual Antique Marketplace is closed, because we have over 200 sellers. We did have more than that, but I deleted inactive sellers. We have 225 sellers that are active. So this is a reminder, if you are a VAMP seller. Well, Susan, what I do is I will still accept on eBay. I'll still accept sales, but I have it marked that it won't ship until I get back. So I do have it set to where I'll accept sales, but it won't ship until we get back. Starting at the 1st of February, if you do not have 10 active listings up, then your account will be deactivated. So it's very easy to have 10 active listings up. It literally will take you 15 minutes, honestly, if you already have your pictures taken. So and we'll do this every month. So if a seller doesn't have 10 active listings up, then their account will be deactivated. If your account gets deactivated and you're like, oh no, what happened? You got to do is send me a message, but this is going to happen every single month. So it's just standards, and it's okay to have standards. There's nothing wrong with having standards. You know what I mean? Vern, remember that? Know what I mean, Vern? Who knows who said that? Let me know. Who said that? Know what I mean, Vern? Do you remember him? Know what I mean? Did anybody else? Yes! Madeline. Did anybody else ever used to say that back in the day? Know what I mean, Vern? We should bring that back. Who was Vern? He was just this other entity that we didn't know. He was just always hanging out with Ernest. What did I miss? What's Melanie need to see, Willie? Hi, Vintage Tabor lady. I'm gonna invite you here in just a few minutes. What kind of energy drink? Today, it's from Daily Sip. And today, she wrote it on here because I was vlogging today and I never remember. I'm like, because she said this is a new one and it's called Love on the Brain, but I will call it Love on the Rocks or something that it's not what it's called. And I don't remember what is in here, but it was shimmery. It's not shimmery anymore, but it was orange, I think cherry, pomegranate maybe. It's good. And it was thanks to Janine. Thank you, Janine. Janine sent me, she called in and had a gift card waiting on me. So that was very, very sweet. I was a good girl and did not get, she has, Daily Sip has treats in there and they're so good. And the bagels are amazing. Supercharged sweets. The bagels are amazing. They're so good. The Everything bagels are amazing, but I didn't get that. I had a protein bar today. I don't know why. And like I've been getting sugar-free drinks and I don't know why. Because I'll worry about that when I get back from vacation. Because I'm not going to, we're not going to worry about that. Love on the Brain. I was thinking Love on the Rocks. Ain't no big surprise. Who sang that song? You tell me a dream. Can I tell you some lies? Da-da-da. Who knows that? Who knows that song? Yes. I love Neil Diamond. I listen to his album, The Jazz Singer, all the time. That's a good movie, too. Love on the Rocks. We talked about Kenny Loggins. Now Neil Diamond's, he's still alive, but he's got some crazy eyebrows, doesn't he? He's got crazy eyebrows. That's what happens when you get older. You start growing hair in all these places. Mm-hmm. I love Neil Diamond, too. Baby in blue jeans. Oh, is he? Oh, I didn't know that. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to talk bad about his eyebrows. Now I feel bad. Oh, that's so sad. I haven't watched The Jazz Singer in a really long time. And man, that is such a good movie. He has crazy eyebrows. They're just like they need a little trimming. Shannon, did you get in here? Shannon, did you get in it? Oh, yay, Shannon, you did it. See, I'm so proud. You did it. Yay. Hi, Heidi. Heidi, I didn't think you were going to be able to make it. It's so good to see you, Heidi. Heidi, one day you will be able to. Oh, what was that? Oh, yay. M. Vincent, are you the one that liked it and I sent you an offer? I'm not near. The stuff is way over there. Usually if something sells, I go run and get it real quick. It's all the way over there, so I'm not going to go get it. Those Franciscan Madeira, those are really cute. And they're really, really cute as candle holders. You don't have to use them as a glass. You can just put a little votive candle in there and they're so, so pretty. Oh, okay. Sleep well, Heidi. Sleep well. I hope you have a good night's sleep. I haven't been sleeping good at all. Has anybody else had problems with the sleeping time? I can't sleep at all. I will fall asleep and then I think it's a menopause thing. I'll wake up about 17 times in a night. You too, Christine. It is all messed up. And I will fall asleep like really, really hard. Like last night I fell asleep editing. Today's video is going to go up at 6. I fell asleep editing that, so I hope it's okay. I was just like, I'm not redoing it. It is what it is. But I will sleep really, really hard, and then I'll wake up and I'll go to bed at like 10. Well, last night I went to bed way past 10 because I was editing. But then I'll wake up and I'm thinking, woo, it's morning time. And it was like, it's midnight. It's crazy. Junkman's daughter, you do midnight snacks? I do midnight snacks. That has to be a menopause thing because I have never gotten up in the middle of the night thinking, I need a snack. I can't be the Junkman's daughter. We're not the only ones. My 4-year-old keeps me, oh, bless her heart. One of these days, like I think about that. Like I used to, like, it's annoying when your little kids get in bed with you, but then there's like, when they're old and they're not live with you anymore, you kind of miss them just wanting to cuddle. Like I miss Jaden just wanting to cuddle or hold my hand or just be in the same room with me or just, hang out with me. You miss it. You miss it. You want to order that book. What book, Shannon? I know. It's so sweet. Oh, okay. Got it. Well, I do I don't know. Jaden's just like, go give him a hug and he hugs me back, but it isn't the same. When a little boy is boy, they love their mamas. He was such a mama's boy, such a mama's boy. He still is, but not like he used to be. Okay, so the way that this is going to work, guys, I'll talk a little bit about this. I know, it's so sweet. But so yeah, I know that. Yeah, vintage table lady. Her name is Isla too. There isn't very many Islas in the world. Brooke's daughter is Isla, and Isla is precious. Well, both of her daughters are precious, but I'll always remember Isla just because she wanted me to she brought an autograph book for me to sign. I'll never forget that as long as I live. That was the sweetest thing ever. She's so sweet. She's so sweet. So I'm going to be inviting over Isla to join me in the sale here in just a few minutes. And as soon as she hops in, she is going to add her items. So make sure that you take a look at the catalog to put in any pre-bids. It does. And we are going to run everything. So everything will get run, but it just kind of, well, you can put in a pre-bid, you can put in a max bid. And I wanted to say this too. I've said this before, and actually Willie and I were talking about this earlier today. If you are, maybe it was Willie, I don't know, maybe it wasn't Willie, maybe Emily and I were talking about it earlier. If you are bidding on something and your friend is bidding on something, oh well, don't be nice. You can be nice in other ways. It is, don't be afraid to bid against somebody else. I will bid against you. I'll bid against Michael. He's my best friend. I will bid against him. He'll bid against me. You want to make it fair for the seller. The seller wants to make a sale and they want to sell the item for the fair market value. So don't hold back. One thing that you can do is you can put in a custom bid. So if you're putting in a custom bid, then you don't have to do this whole dollar. You can be like, nope, I want that. This is what I want to pay for it. Boom. Put that bid in and other people may be like, okay, well, they really want that. So that's just a little tip. All is fair in love and vamp. That's right. That's right. So if it's something that you're really, really wanting to add to your collection or it's something that you've had your eye on, nobody's going to get mad. It is what it is. The cool thing about the way the auctions are ran on Vamp is that it's a soft close. So there isn't any sniping. There isn't any of that like icky, but the bids can go on. They'll keep going forever. So I may be like, okay, somebody put in a custom bid because we could be here all day with these dollar increments going up. So it's just, I'm not trying to be like greedy or anything about it. And it's not just for my sale, but it's for any live seller that's going on. Just think about that. Think about the seller before you think about the other person that's out that, you're like, oh, I don't want to bid against them. They'll be mad. They ain't going to be mad. They'll probably bid against you. They'll bid against you. So, vintage table lady, you should be able to go in to, well, I'm going to invite her, Shannon, and then you can like her profile. You can click on her little picture and then you should have the option to be able to send her a DM. You should have the option to be able to do that. All right. Are you ready, Isla, for me to add you? Oh, good. You can use those as candle holders and not goblets. They look really, really pretty with a candle flickering in there. Okay. All right. I'm going to invite you. Now you're going to have to be off of here. You apologize for saying dang it yesterday. Don't say dang it yesterday, Janet. Listen, I know sometimes you're like, dang it, I wanted that thing. You wanted that Rumpelstiltskin. I know. I'm gonna find you another one, Janet. Don't worry. I'm always seeking out those creepy little weirdos. So you know I'm gonna find another one eventually. Someday it'll happen. All right, I'm going to invite whoop, gotta type it in here. There she is. I'm going to invite her to co-host and she's going to pop in. And then when she does pop in, you'll see her and me. And you can tap her to make her big. You can tap me to make, like, you can just boop, pop us in the nose gently. And you'll be able to do that. Misty has a code for you to get money off your first order. What did I miss? I don't know why I'm not looking at the chat on my computer. I use my computer. You have to be out. So get out of here completely and you'll get a notification. Okay. So I'm going to cancel the invite and I'm going to send it to you again. So just like completely leave the sale and you'll get a notification. Oh, if I hit this on the right side. The space. There we go. Chris, we what? We. I do have a couple Valentines in today's sale, and some cats, and some rimples, and some deer. There's
Hey!
Isla.
I'm so excited that I can see you, but I'm so excited you can see me.
Yeah, I know. It is a little. I'm going to move you up a little bit. It is. Sometimes I'm like, well, you just put your forward facing. But see, I like to when I'm doing my my buyer's choice sale, it's always so forward, because I'm doing everything in front of me. But you can just use the arrows to flip it back and forth and see boop and boop.
Cheryl Shiny Squirrel, hello to you, beautiful person.
Hi.
I love it.
So try this. So everybody, if you're using your computer, then use your mouse and click on Isla's picture and then click on me. And you can see hi Angela, you can see how you can go back and forth. So when it's Isla's turn, when she's selling something, you might want to see it a little bit better. I will say, Isla, from what I have learned, since we're sharing the screen, you will get used to, and we'll let you know in the chat. I know just because I always hold it where I feel like it's going to be your face is going to cover it up. It's kind of mirrored. So
yeah, it's hard to see.
Yeah. But we'll let you know in the chat. I have my laptop, which I just use just so I can see the chat better and I can like see the angle of everything a little bit better. So we'll let you know if you need to move it over, or the chat will let you know if you need to move it over. But do you have any other questions, Isla? But I wanted you to introduce yourself to everybody.
Yeah. I do. I will introduce myself. And I also have a question about where I go to load in because it's not completely obvious to me.
You just go into your little storefront, just like you do, and you just add it that way. It's the same way.
So I can just load in with you. Okay. Great.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that now. I'll do a little bit of chitty chat, and you can go ahead and do that now. So Isla is the vintage table lady, and what you can do is you can see. I guess the easiest thing for you to do is if you just to go up in the chat, and you guys can do this for one another as well. You can easily follow each other just by tapping on whoever's icon. Like I'm gonna tap on. Won't let me on here. I'm gonna tap on Chris. I'm already following Chris. I'm gonna tap on Nito 214. I'm not following Nito 214, and you can easily follow people in the chat. But make sure that you are following Vintage Table Lady. She does have live sales. She had one yesterday, and sometimes we'll have sales, and you may not even know about it. So if you're following a seller and they go live, you'll get notified when they do go live, so you can just pop on and join. And And then, so make sure that you're following her. And what else was I going to say? Oh, obviously, if you buy something from Isla and you buy something from me, we're not together in the same place. So you will have two different shipping charges. But the very first thing that you buy, if you buy one thing from Isla, then everything else that you've purchased will be combined shipping and you'll get discounted shipping. Same with me. Anna, if you bought something from me yesterday, since I didn't fully get done with the shipping, um, you've already unlocked discounted shipping. And I know that Zona, some people have messaged me and said, "Hey, Misty, don't ship my stuff yet because I'm coming to the sale. And I want to be able to save you as much as I can in shipping." Every seller does. It's just kind of a mandatory thing to be a Vamp seller, is you have to make sure that you are not overcharging your customer in shipping like some of the other places do, because that's not fun. Angela, is it cold? Surely it's cold where you're at, Angela, because it's always cold there in the winter. You got your Shiva today. Oh, good. It's really pretty, right? That porcelain. And it's really, really pretty. Willie, I haven't packed your item yet. Your item is you still got an open box there. So I'm going to go ahead. Isla, did you get your stuff loaded?
I'm loaded.
Yay! Yay! So
Yeah.
make sure that you're following Isla, but Isla, go ahead and let everybody know who you are and what's your aesthetic, what's your style, and that sort of thing, and where they can find you on other social media like Instagram, YouTube, that sort of thing.
Yeah. So I am Isla Mackenzie, and the Belgian hippie gal knows something about me because she was at my live yesterday. But here's a little trivia: my first name is actually Island, and my middle name is Child. My parents were hippies.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, and then shortened to Isla because Scottish.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I love everything vintage and antique, and you will find that in my listings. I never pick up anything that I haven't fallen in love with.
Yeah.
I if it brings me joy, I usually pick it up, and I want it to bring you joy, and that's why I'm here. I love beauty, and I think vintage speaks to us and tells a story, and this
I
couldn't
love
make me
that.
happier. I was previously in corporate marketing for the past 25 years. I
Wow.
just left that to do this full time, and Misty was really, really welcoming in helping me learn how to do it. So I'm so happy to be here.
I'm
And
happy to have.
hopefully, I'll be seeing a lot more of you because this is going to be my gig. So,
Yeah, I love
yeah,
that. And it's really
yeah.
fun though too, because it's really nice that you could just hop on whenever you want and have a sale whenever it's convenient for you. Or if you're like, "Hey, do you want to do a?" And I will say, and I want to say this, that I like Isla reached out to me and said, "Hey, would you be willing to do a sale with me so I can learn?" And I love that. I'm the type of person that you just got to go for it. And don't be timid, and it's always good to ask questions. And so you learn by doing. You have to do it in order to learn how to do it. You just got to do it. You're not going to break anything. You're not going to like screw anything up by just getting in there and playing around with things and trying it out. And then actually with Isla actually inspired me because she had asked me, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to do this every week. So every week, it's going to be on Wednesdays, starting not next week, but the week after. I'm going to be doing sales with other Vamp sellers every single week. Hopefully, we'll see how it goes. But I do have them. I have them scheduled out through the end of March right now, and I kind of stopped there because I'm actually having. Well, March is going to be a little bit weird because I'm having surgery the 1st of March, and I'm going to be pretty much out of having sales the entire month of March. But we're gonna make things work. But Helen, Isla is. Tell us where you're shipping from, Isla.
Hey, I'm shipping from Maine. It's
Mm-hmm.
like 17 degrees below zero here. We've got 6 inches of snow on the ground. And
Wow.
I usually ship next day, but always within 2 days.
Yes. Yeah. It
You
is a
want your
required.
stuff.
And it's a requirement to be a Vamp seller that you have to ship your items within 3 business
Yeah.
days. So and all of the sellers that are on Vamp are, I personally have selected, or I've vetted every single one of them, so they know what they're supposed to be doing to maintain good business practices. So um, and again, if you buy one thing, then you will get discounted shipping. So
Yeah.
just keep that in mind when you are purchasing items. And I wanted to say too, before we get started, I do appreciate what Isla said about buying things that speaks to her and that makes her soul and her heart happy. I think that's really, really important that we stay true to who we are and what we enjoy. I don't want to sell something just so I can make $1 off of it. I like to curate and buy things that kind of speak to me, and a lot of weird things speak to me because I like to buy a lot of strange things. But I think that's really, really important. It also helps prevent you from getting burned out and from, just buying everything that you can see just because you can make a quick dollar on it. So,
Yeah.
wait, what did it say? Junkman's, I'm getting ready. I had 3 surgeries. Oh my gosh. I know. Oh,
Oh,
thank you. It's hard. I'm going to be out for a month and it's going to kill me. I want to be the first on your list in it. Okay. Cheryl, I
hey.
think I might already have you written down, maybe, but go ahead, Isla. Did you
Oh,
have?
I was just going to say, I already love this. The interaction is so good. The energy is so good. So I will also do a duo sale with anyone who wants to do
Do
one with
you
me.
hear that? So listen,
Yeah.
we have the live seller chat room for a
Yeah.
reason, And I will say, Isla has jumped in there, and I think that's why it's like, hey, someone want to have a dual sale with me? And I was like, I will. So get
Yeah.
in there, folks. I don't know what you're waiting on. Good grief, just do it.
Vintage waits for no one. Well, it waits for all of us, but
It does.
this vintage is
Well, and you know
ready
what?
to
You
go.
may you may have a slow sale, but the main thing is just by sticking with it. When I first started doing live sales, there were like 5 people there, and I didn't sell anything. It took a while, but I stayed with it. And 6 years later, I've been having live sales for 6 years, and you just got to stick with it. And that's just all there is to it. Okay, Emmeline said, "Oh, Emmeline's fun to have a live sale with, though." Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get
All right.
started.
Let's
Isla,
do it.
did you number yours with even number? Okay, I want to see if
Yep.
this is gonna if this worked.
Let's
I
try
think.
it.
Oh no. Well, hang on. No, it didn't. Oh well.
It didn't help.
It
Well, it's
didn't
worth
help.
a try.
I because you can number it, and like when you do a duo sale with someone in the catalog, it's all kind of jumbled up, and so I wanted to see if the numbering would help it. So you might see some weird numbers in there, but we tried to do that to where it would help, but it didn't. So Isla, do you want to go first with your first item? We have 15 items each, and we both of us do have things loaded up in the buy it now. So if one of us is selling something that you're like, check out the buy it now, do a little bit of shopping that way as well, and you will still get the discounted shipping from the buy it now or an auction.
Yeah. Let's start. Let's start with
Oh, you've got Holt Howard, girl.
oh girl, I got real lucky. I'll tell you about it in a minute. But now I can't see myself, so I hope you can see me. But I'll
You,
hold it in front of my face, like
yeah,
Misty
okay.
says.
Wait here, let me switch our. Okay, yeah,
I
you're
should have
good.
bought. Okay.
We can see it great.
So I bet folks recognize this. We're just going to kick it off with one of my three of my favorite things: birds, hearts, and glass. I love glass. My stepmother was a stained glass artist, and I just can't get enough of it. So this is, as you probably know, a pretty rare Leo Ward
Yeah, I've never
signed
seen this one.
bluebird. Yeah, I've never seen it before either. So when I found it out in the wild, I was very happy. Still got the sticker on the bottom, signed 1999.
Wow.
I love this. So in light of everything I love, and also because I just Valentine's Day, right? Let's run this starting at 30 for 20 seconds.
Wow, that's
And here we go.
I never knew that there was one with a heart on it.
Uh, I've seen them sitting on a blue heart before, but
Yeah.
I've never seen the red heart background.
Oh,
So
this
this
is
is a really rare one. Thanks for your bid. I'm so
isn't it
excited.
great? And
Somebody's going to take this home. That makes me so happy.
I
5 seconds
know
left.
we're rehoming orphans.
Yeah. Oh, 3 bids, 10.
Yay! Oh,
Whoa.
and Carrie is in
8 seconds
too.
left. I
So
am
the way that it
so
works,
excited.
it'll bump it up. So if there's a bid in that's a soft close, so
Two,
that it
five,
adds time
one.
to the clock.
That I am so happy. You are going to love this. It's in perfect condition. Happy
Yay.
Valentine's Day. I hope this just sits on a windowsill and makes you happy.
Oh, I think it will. And the cool thing about those two is I like, well, especially like the red cardinals. I think they're great to give to
Yeah.
someone as like a in memory of a loved one. So I think that's great. Well, I have a cat. Oh,
I love cats.
I
I
gotta.
have a cat. I had to lock her out of my room.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yeah. A is that Amy or A? I don't know who just bought this,
Oh,
but
it's
A can't.
Carrie. Her name is
A
Carrie.
Carrie. Well, thank you. Thank you. You don't need to thank me. I'm so happy
That's
about this.
great. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, my first item is this is a, see, I got to get it. There we go. This is it so almost reminds me of the weeping gold pottery that we find that almost looks like it's wet. So it has that texture to it that looks very, very wet, and it looks a little oil slicky. So we've got like a little bit of an iridescence to it. These are two long neck cats. I want to say that I think that these are a studio piece, but the artist did not, or the painter did not. Whoa, yes, she did. I can't tell. It is artist signed, but I cannot read that. It's very heavily glazed over it. These cats stand 10.5 inches tall. There aren't any chips or cracks. And I think they would be really, really cute for any time of year. And they're just the classic kitschy long neck cats, no chips or cracks. They do have two pre-bids on them. So I'm going to go ahead and start them 20 seconds, $19, 20 seconds for our meow meow, our two long neck cats. You can kind of see the little
I
iridescent
love that.
there in their eyes. And they've got this great texture on their back. They're sleeping. They're sleeping, standing up. All right. October girl. These are coming to you. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate it.
Congratulations.
I'll lay those down because when I wheel my cart over, they'll fall over because they're tall.
I love it. All right. Next. Next up. Um, another, another everything's my favorite. I told you they hear that from me so much. I don't buy anything unless it's my favorite.
You're
So
right.
I'm gonna hold this right in front of me. This is vintage from the 30s. It's got that gorgeous antiqued aging to the linen. It is not framed. Home is where the heart is. And I love a good cross stitch. And I always love the sayings on them are so sweet. My mom did a lot of fabric work and weaving. So I come from a family of artists and hippies. So
Oh, hey. We
we're
love
going to
that.
start this one at $22 and that's going to run for 20 seconds. So let's get that one going. It is running.
And this one's nice though too because a lot of times
Yeah.
you see these and they come in a very primitive looking frame, and so this one you can
Yep.
put it in whatever frame you want, and it looks to be in really nice condition.
It's in perfect shape. If
And it
you
still
love,
it goes with the Valentine theme.
yeah,
Oh, how long did you
yep,
set your?
hearts.
What, that seemed like it ran really quick.
If anybody would like us to run it again, we can.
Okay.
But we can keep moving
Okay.
for sure. I don't want to hold it up. If
Oh,
yeah,
we're
it did go
fine.
quick. Maybe we're just having fun. Time flying.
Maybe we might just be. Okay, so I got a couple Rimple pieces. I love Rimple. Rimple is diamond pottery. And Ruth
Oh,
Rimple wrote a book, a very strange and weird book. And in the story, a little boy created all of these little animals out of clay. And then they came to life. So they all have names. So this one is Hoppy the Bunny. I said 1950s. They're actually from the 1940s. Now, Hoppy does have a little bit of a chip on the back of his ear. So you can see here is the back. Oh, see, I got to flip us so I can make sure. Okay, here is the back and the front. He's perfect from the front, but you can see the back. He does have that little sliver missing on his head. Now they did make these in squeak toy form as well. But I really love the figurines. And now you can see I have Stompy. Gosh, who is this? Frisky. Frisky. There's also Stompy. I think Stompy is the brown horse. Frisky is the gray horse. And you see the horses and the cows sometimes have that little base there. My favorite ones are the ones that are just freestanding, like this little guy. So he'd be great for an Easter display or a spring display. He has these great little blue eyes. I'm going to start him at $14 for 20 seconds. He is 6 inches tall.
He's so cute. He looks like
Yes.
so chipper and wide awake, like
Yeah. I
curious about the world,
I
bright
love
eyed.
these. Yes, Cheryl, you bought Frisky the cat. No, gosh darn it, Cuddles the cat is the cat. And they're very simply made, but they're just so kitschy and cute. So thank you so much to Junkman's daughter. That is coming to you.
All right.
Yay.
Oh, you hear me doing some clanking over here. Um, in front of my face, you see a really sweet mid-century modern yellow creamer, also mid-century modern, white and yellow sugar bowl. When I first saw these, I got really excited because first of all, I love yellow. It's like my
Me too.
favorite color. Yeah, it's so happy, like sunshiny day. And then secondly, mid-century modern, the aesthetic is so cool. I thought that they were from the Homer Laughlin Orbit line, which turns out after I got closer to them, they're not. They're actually USA Pottery, and they both have the USA stamp on the bottom. Let's not drop the lid. That would be terrible. But they're just in perfect condition. I love a good creamer and a sugar,
They're
and these
really
are sweet ones.
pretty.
So let's get those going at $15 starting, and those are running now. Um,
I tried to do this around
Sunshine.
Mother's Day. It's like we need to slow down and we need to put our cream in our
Yeah.
creamer and our sugar and just slow
Yeah.
down and have your coffee or your tea and use these mid-century modern creamer and sugars. I love them.
Yeah. I love them too. And actually, on a side note, one of the next lives that I do is going to be um, tea party themed.
Oh, nice.
Creamers, sugars, teapots, coffee cups, coffee mugs, tea cups, you name it, anything that could be related. So,
Oh, your timer's at 15 seconds.
is
Yeah.
that what's happening?
Yeah.
Well,
I usually do mine for 20. That's my sweet spot. Except during my buyer's choice, I do them at 15. But what you might want to do is,
run through and edit. I thought they were all
or just do all the talking about it and then
first.
hit run. So we can still make it work. We can still make it work with the 15 seconds. We'll
Well,
just
some of them are at 20. Most of them are
uh,
at 20. I must have
well,
just bumped a
you know,
couple
the
in there.
worst part of it is when you set it for a minute. Because then
Oh,
you're like, "Gee, it's like the longest time ever."
that's when you just have to rely on your chatty nature to like keep
Right, right.
going.
You're just like, is this ever going to end? It's the longest minute ever. Um, you can, one thing that you can do with those creamer and sugars is you can use them for pancake syrup too. So you can put your syrup in there and just have like your nice little
Yep.
table setting and stuff. It's really, 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 really cute. Okay. My next item. Oh, let me filter into auction. There we go. That okay. Well, let's go ahead and do. This is Frisky. This is Frisky the horse. So also made by Diamond Pottery in the 1940s. 19 I think it was late 1940s or early 1950s. The horses, there was a brown one and a black one, and this one is the black one. This one is Frisky. No chips or cracks. And you see he has his little base here. And he is just really, really fun and kitschy. So you can have a whole Rimple parade of animals. And then you need to find that. The book is very hard to find, and it's quite valuable if you do find it. It was written by Ruth Rempel. All right, and I don't remember. It's called like DG or something like that, but it's a trippy, trippy, trippy book. All right, I'm gonna start it at $18 or Frisky at $18. See, didn't we just talk about running something for a minute? And look what I did. A minute. Oh gosh. Thank you, Susie Q. It's going to be the longest minute ever. Boop, boop, boop. What does a horse say? Hi, Diane. Oh, you know what, Diane? You reminded me. If you're watching on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook, you can absolutely keep watching. You just can't buy anything. So, in order for you to buy something, come on over to virtualantiquemarketplace.com. I did pin the link in the chat of YouTube. So, you just got to You just got to click on that link. It'll bring you right over here, and you will be able to purchase one of these items. I love his little blue eyes. He's really, really sweet.
He's a
I have
cutie.
that book and I need to find it. I don't know what I've done with it. I've put it somewhere on this bookshelf, but we need to have story time with Misty. Maybe one day we'll read the strange DG story.
That would be so much
Thank you.
fun.
It would be. Thank you so much, Susie Q. Frisky is coming to you. I appreciate
I
it.
was reading when you saw the question about the book earlier, Misty. I was actually reading from a book about vintage dresses during a live earlier. So that's what that question was
Ah,
about. It's the greatest book. It's like a sweet novel. So
oh, neat.
yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I think I'm gonna when I get back. I have so many and they're vintage. They are vintage. But I think I might do uh, a book sale of vintage price guides, and I have so many of them, so I might do something like that.
That's a good idea. I love vintage books too.
I
That's
do
like going to
too.
be my next obsession. But
I love
I
to
need
smell them.
I have
They
so much
smell
stuff.
good.
Oh, I've got to weed out some of this stuff that I already have because it needs
I
to
love
go
that.
to new homes that love it. Okay, this is good news. This is on a 20-second timer, so that's a
Hey,
good start.
we'll eventually get it together.
um, I am going to
Oh, I love this.
try to remember this, but this is a 1940s perfume bottle. It's got I mean, it's just amazing.
Oh,
Duncan Miller produced a bunch of these bottles in the late 30s and early 40s, and then shipped them out to a number of different suppliers, direct to consumer suppliers, Fenton, et cetera, et cetera. So, in any case, this one is just a stunner. It has these hand appliqued painted roses. I can't even get over this Art Deco
wow. Yeah,
thing at the
it looks
top.
like a star on top of a Christmas tree almost.
Yeah. And then from the even from the back, it's beautiful. And there's the back of it all together. It is a full glass stopper. It has no glass flaws. There is
Wow.
one little rose here that is missing, but I didn't even notice it at first. You really can't see that. So we're gonna start this one at
How tall is
25.
it? How tall is it, Isla? Do you know?
Let's see. I'm gonna do the horse hand trick. So it's about 3.5 to 4 inches tall. I think I put it in the listing, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
So there's yeah.
It
I may have
is
put it.
no, I don't
Let's
see
get
it.
that right. It's running now. And this is just
That's
I
gorgeous.
when I ran across it, I literally ran to it. We've got a couple bids on it, 7 seconds left.
Right,
Damn it,
Chris? Isn't
Janet,
that
you are in the
beautiful?
lead. Oh, TD's in the
Oh,
game. Wait, 8 seconds, seven.
Serena jumped in.
Whoa. We've got 3 bids and
Right.
awesome.
Yay!
Oh, good. This is a beauty. I am so thank you, and I'm so glad it's coming to you.
That is gorgeous. I love
Yeah,
that.
me too. Good little piece of
Okay,
vanity ware. Okay.
I have another cat here. Meow, meow. I got two of these when I bought them. One of them I'm going to send to my mom because she has a Siamese cat. So we've got this great little Siamese cat planter. You can see Siamese cats and their beautiful blue eyes. Now this one, when I bought them both, they both had like that floral foam with some random gross flowers in it. I was able to get all that stuff out, but there is still a little bit of residue. Ooh, you know what? Hang on. I guess I didn't wipe it down close enough. It is peeling off. It has a little bit of that florist putty, you know what I'm talking about, that can get kind of hard. So I will work on getting the rest of that off. So those aren't, it's not damaged, it's just a little bit of that florist putty. You can see, oh, it's going to be really washed out. There is crazing throughout. I think he's from the 1960s, and somebody lovingly put the little felt pads on the bottom of his paw so he wouldn't scratch their table. You can put, oh, I got my helper right here. Air
You can
plant.
almost always date something by the felt on the bottom of it.
I know.
It's
Yeah.
that's a cool way to do it.
But he's just really, really cute. If you like cats, he's very, very mid-century with that nice cat eye. But he does have a pre-bid of 16, so that's where we're going to start it. October Girl, who was already unlocked the discounted shipping. So now, and sometimes the shipping, depending on the weight of the item, it's like $1.50. If it's a really lightweight item, I have seen the discounted shipping even being like 50 cents. So it is a really, really nice advantage if you've already purchased something. Oh, Sandy BM jumped in there. Meow, meow, meow. October Girl is back in at 18. Nice little figural planter with a Siamese cat. And I think, all right, October Girl, our little cat friend is going to come to you for $18. Thank you so very much.
Congratulations.
Yay.
Cheryl, I don't know LaDonna, but that's a really nice compliment. Thank you. I love
LaDonna is
LaDonna.
LaDonna is also a vamp seller, and she knows a lot about glass. She really, really does. We need to get LaDonna to have a live sale, Cheryl. Why aren't you doing one with LaDonna, Cheryl?
I've got to meet LaDonna if she knows about a lot about glass. I'm sure she knows more than me.
Does. LaDonna is going to Ireland with me in May.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Yeah.
Well, let's switch it up and look at this brass owl. The reason that I know so much is because I'm fascinated with the history and the provenance of pieces. My mom is a Native American arts specialist, and she does a lot of work with Native American pottery and rugs and basketry. And I followed her around to antique shops as I was a kid, like, and I just wanted to know where everything came from. So
she
I'm always
inspired
looking
that
things up.
that lust of knowledge that you have. You get that
Yep.
from her.
Yeah, the history of things is just amazing. Okay, we've got this lovely brass owl, and he is hefty. He's sitting on a log. He's very heavy. He's very well made. He's solid brass. I would guess that this is probably sometime mid to late 60s. He is just a looker, handsome.
He'd be great since he's so heavy. He'd be great for a book.
Yeah. Add to your owl collection. He starts at 25. He is running now. I absolutely love him. He's just a
and brass is making a comeback.
It is making a comeback.
It
It
seems like to me, I think brass makes like a 10-year comeback, and like it
Yeah.
goes away and then it comes back, and then it goes away and comes back.
It does seem to be picking up. He has a beautiful
Yeah.
patina too. You can always tell quality brass and older brass by the golden, almost rubbed golden patina to it, and newer brass just does not have that
No.
same
No,
quality at
it's
all.
more the older brass is a little bit more muted, and the newer
Yeah.
brass is just kind of like it's more yellowy, like a golden
Yeah.
yellow, harsh.
Yeah. I don't think it's as pure in
Right.
terms of the metal mix. So, in any case,
Also, guys, I want to remind you too, if you're watching this later on, because this will be up on YouTube later on too. If something doesn't sell, then you can go into either my antique or my virtual booth or Isla's virtual booth, and it will be loaded as a buy it now. So we can transfer it. But the thing of it is, the caveat to that is it'll be marked up a little bit, because when you're running an auction, you tend to start things a little bit lower, and then when you relist them, then you just sold something else, Isla.
I did.
And you're buying it now.
Those Bluebird salt and pepper shakers, Drunk Man's Daughter, those are sweet.
Yeah. See?
Yep.
And
Thank you.
So if you're watching later on, you can still go in and buy one of these items that didn't sell. So, or if there's something that you want us to run again, like if you're like, well, I bought something, I've unlocked the discounted shipping, maybe I want to buy that thing that I was thinking about, let us know and we can run it again too.
And take a look in the Buy It Now too.
Yeah.
Thank you, Junk Man's Daughter, for reminding us of that. Because there's a whole Buy It Now tab that you can look at, and there's great stuff in there.
There really, really is. This picture is beautiful. Now, I like pretty things, but I tend to like, you know, kitsch and weird little things like that. But this was beautiful. And it is English. It is Mason's ironstone made in England. This
Ooh.
is in the water lily pattern. It is all hand painted. I'll show you the bottom first because we do have the nice little felt pads. This is in such wonderful condition. It's pristine and it's gorgeous, and I could just see like flowers in it at spring. I love the contrast between this water lily in pink and gold and the black. We've got a gold trim that goes all the way around, and it's a scalloped, and we even have some hand painting there on the inside. And look at the little gremlin guy. Look at that. He's like, don't drink my water. He's like the little gremlin that's guarding the water jug. So this is just a beautiful piece. It is a water pitcher. I mean, look at the little details down here. It's so pretty. I absolutely love this piece. This one stand, and this isn't even my style. This isn't it's 6 inches tall, no chips or cracks. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. It would be really pretty with Mother's Day flowers in there as well.
I think you might have.
Gargoyle.
I think you stayed on brand with that one because somehow you managed to find something that wasn't quite your style, but then it's got some like anthropomorphic
It's got a
something
little.
or other face
It looks like a
creature
food
in
dog.
there.
It doesn't have
Yeah.
like a food dog.
Yes, it does actually. I don't know what it's doing in there, but I think you're still on brand. You did
Yeah, I
not
think so
stray
too.
too far off track.
Yeah, it's really pretty, but then it's got a little bit of freak in there too. So I do
Yep.
like that. All right, I am going to start this at $25. These do have a decent resale value on eBay, and I did mark it lower than what they goes for. So it is 20. I'm going to start at $25. It's in beautiful condition, but man, that little goober in there is that's what did it in. But it's just lovely. It really, really is. I think that it is a beautiful piece. The way that it's scalloped, and then we've got the florals on the inside of it as well. I think it's cute, but it is fancy schmancy. But look, we got a little freak in there, Willie. But this will be available in the buy it now for later on if you are interested in it for later. I loved it.
All right. I love it too. And I've never actually seen that little freak in there. I would have been surprised by it. Like, what
I
is
just
this
think
guy
that
doing in here?
it probably means something, like, I don't know. Maybe it's the fertility water jug.
Oh, I am past those days, although I
Same.
miss them. Yeah. All right. I was saying on my earlier live a couple days ago that I sent my son off to college this year,
I
and
saw
oh
that.
gosh,
I know. It's
man,
hard.
it is tough.
Where is he
Um,
at? Is he
he
far?
he is actually he's just a couple states over. It's within a 3 hour ish
But
drive. He's at
still.
Mass Maritime. But right now he's at sea on a huge training vessel for 6 weeks.
Oh,
So yeah, pretty cool. God, it's amazing
you
when
must be
kids like
proud. It's so proud. Be so proud of
I
kids. We you just have to take solace in that you did a really good job of raising him, and now you've given him those tools, and now he's making his own way. I know my son lives in the apartment above the shop, but there will become a day where he will, he'll, be not right up where I can go and see him every day.
yeah, it's a rough transition, let me tell you.
Yeah.
But there is. He's an amazing kid. I'm super proud of him,
Yeah.
um and gosh, well, that brings me to this somehow. Um, so vintage, another creamer and sugar,
Mhm.
very kitschy. And here's a neat fact about these. I'm going to pick up the sugar piece of it, but they're 1990s Boston warehouse.
Oh, I love
Uh,
that.
yeah, isn't this cute? The sugar spoon is MIA, but
Well,
and
darn.
here's the
That
no,
is so cute.
so cute. So fun fact about those two, and then I'll start these two, and then I'll start the auction. This design was inspired by by an image in Betty Crocker's 1950s picture cookbook. I actually happen to own the cookbook. I just haven't gone in to look and find the picture yet.
Oh, neat.
So yeah, cool story about these two, and they're really hard to find. I haven't seen another set that I went running for. So I'm gonna start these at $22.50, and I'm
I
gonna
mean, they're figural, and I
yeah,
love anything that's a figural piece like that.
yeah,
I think that's
they're just
so fun.
cool. So those are running now.
I really like those. Those are really cute.
I know. I like them too, and I love them even more when I realized that Betty Crocker, who was like, she taught me to cook, was the
Yeah.
inspiration. So,
These would be so cute in a little coffee bar.
yep. Yeah.
Love those. Well,
Yeah.
they'll be available later
They
on if
will
you're
be.
watching this later. Okay, let me flip us over here and okay. So I have these little elephant. Now I thought that they were California pottery. In fact, when I made the listing for them, I was like, "Oh, California pottery," and then I looked at them and they're marked Japan on the bottom. So they're very California pottery esque, but they are also figural. But they're these cute little elephants, and we've got the little girl with her bow. Now, if you look at her trunk, I thought maybe they were supposed to, intertwine with one another, but her trunk is making the shape of an S. See that? So she's the salt shaker. There is the bottom. You can see the little remnants of the Japan sticker. She's got her sweet little polka dot, little tutu on, but she does very much look like a California pottery. And they're salt and pepper shakers, but they're figurines at this point. Here is her little fella. He's got a little hat on, no chips or cracks, and look at his trunk. It's making a little P. So he's the pepper shaker. And he has his little polka dotted shorts on. But they're really, really cute. And they're such cute little figurines at this point. Adorable. I'm going to start them at $12 for 20 seconds. We'll see if there's any interest in them. They both have their trunks up, which is good luck.
It is. They are so cute.
He's got like a little bit of like they were doing a polka dot and they got a little crazy with the polka dot, but the glaze is over it. Oh, thank you, Janet. They're darling, I think. Their little faces. And there he is. This little. I think they're just really
So
really sweet.
Yep.
And someone's gonna look at them and they'll be like, "Oh, those are cute," and they're sitting on your displays. But thank you so much, Janet. They are coming to you. Right? They do resemble. They very much resemble a Shawnee. I thought that they were a U.S. pottery, but they're not. They're stamped Japan on the bottom.
Now I've just moved. Ah, there it is.
Thank you, Janet.
Yeah, I'm just this space that you're seeing behind me. First of all, the lighting's terrible, but this
No,
is
the lighting really looks good.
oh good.
Yeah.
I sometimes when you see yourself on camera, maybe it's not showing. I'm looking at. I'm like,
Yeah.
boy, I'm very washed out.
No, it looks good.
But this is my new studio space, and one of these days, I'm just moving in. There's boxes everywhere, but one of these days, I'll get some artwork up on the walls here, and it'll look a little
It's
more
very maney.
lively.
It looks
Yeah,
very maney. I love
yes,
that the
it
naughty behind
is.
walls.
Yep, it's very yeah. We definitely we have a farm here in Maine,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks very log cabinish. Our house, so
I would love to go to Maine. It's
it's
one of the places
beautiful.
that's on my bucket list to see.
Just not right now. It's so
No,
cool.
no.
um, Up next, you do not have to smoke to love this ashtray. As a matter
No.
of fact, I didn't even realize it was an ashtray until I looked it up. But it's a vintage Joe St. Clair
I was
piece.
gonna say that is St. Clair because he's from my birthplace.
Really?
Yeah, Indiana. It's Madison County, Indiana. Joe St. Clair. Actually, my dad knew the St. Clair family. And so I have a St. Clair lamp. I know as soon as you held it up, I was like, I know that's the St. Clair. That's the St. Clair family.
Yeah. It is. It's got the St. Clair stamp on it, of course,
Yep.
and the controlled bubbles, and it would serve as a little trinket dish, as
Yeah.
a paperweight, or just a happy piece of pink and green glass.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it's it's heavy, no damage at all to it. It's just in pristine
There
condition.
was
So,
Joe St. Clair and Tom St. Clair, and you could even put that on your next to your sink and put your rings in it when you're washing dishes. I think I love it.
all I can think of now is when I see pink and green together is the movie Wicked, which I could talk about that all day
I
long.
could
But
too. It's my
let-
favorite.
me too. Let's run this one starting at 22, and it is running now. This is a really
I love
lovely
St.
piece of
Clair please.
glass. Yeah.
St. Clair please pieces are very nostalgic for me.
Yeah.
I think that they're beautiful. They are.
So sweet.
And I just
Um,
remember hanging around there when I was a kid.
yep.
And you sold a Enesco blue and white
Oh,
Lovebirds pitcher.
good. That's a sweet one too. Thank you, Kay Wesley.
Isn't it great to just be able to have a live sale and then you're also selling things that you have in your buy it now? Isn't that a great
Yes,
option?
it is a
I love that.
wonderful thing.
All right.
Yeah.
So my next item, let's see here. Oh dear. Oh dear. We got deer. These are so cute. They are the big-eyed deer. And they are in excellent condition. Now, one of them did have um, one of them had the stopper and one of them didn't have the stopper, but I went ahead and took it out because it was one of those weird black rubber and it like hung down real long. So I went ahead and took it out because at this point they're not shakers. We're going to use them as figurines. This guy right here has just a little bit of residue. I'm going to try to get that off with my undo. I need to work on that with the Siamese cat too. But there's just like it's almost like a little sticker residue right there. So it's not any damage. It's just a little sticker residue. But there is one of them, these big-eyed deer with the little spots, and then his brother is right here. Very, very kitschy, very, very mid-century. I don't know. We always and there's no damage. There's no repair on these sweet little legs. They're in excellent condition.
That's
Wait,
unusual.
right. There's usually always a repair on one of the legs.
Yep.
And usually you don't notice it until you get it home. And you really don't notice it until you're holding it up and having a sale. And then you're like, well, crap. I didn't notice it when I bought it. I didn't notice it when I was taking the pictures. Ooh, you sold something else. You sold a Murano freeform hand blowed petite
Oh,
letter.
that's a sweet piece too.
You got good stuff, girl.
Yeah.
Stop.
I love stuff.
Hi, Karen. All right,
Hey,
so I got
Karen.
these two sweet little deer shakers. They do have a pre-bid from Swells. Hello, Swells. For $15. That's where we're gonna start them. $15 for our little deer friends. And
They're
I really will be
doe-eyed.
getting that out. Aren't they cute?
They are so sweet.
I love their little blue eyes.
Yep.
And they don't have any
Big
damage.
doe-eyed deer. Man, they are cute.
Do you get a lot of deer in Maine in your yards and stuff?
Yeah. So we have
Thank you
a
so.
cedar split rail fence
Mm-hmm.
that, oh, as well as congratulations. You
Thank
get
you,
the
Swells.
cutest deer.
Love them.
Um, we have a split rail fence right in the front yard,
Uh
and we have 3 or 4 families of deer
huh.
that come across the front yard, across the fence, and then down to the brook right below. And every year they bring their fawns, and they come in the
Oh.
morning and in the afternoon. This year we had one mama with triplets.
I was gonna say
It
we
was
get them
yeah,
too, and we there this year we had there were twins.
so
And,
cute. I've
and it's
never seen
fun to
triplets
watch them
before.
grow and like they get
Yeah.
bigger. But then you're like, stay away from the roads.
Yes, and
Get
stay away. Yeah, and Maine is a big hunting state
yeah.
too, so I'm like, stay away from the roads, stay away from the hunters. Like, just hang out right here in my yard, and you will be
You're safe
safe.
here, right?
Yeah.
Safe place.
Wait, we're getting new floors. You're redecorating.
Mm.
Junkman's daughter is
I
redecorating.
said that you have good, amazing things, and they said
Oh,
she does, and we're getting new floors. I'm excited
I see. I missed the first one. Well, thank you. I'm so
that you're.
happy some of those pieces are going to be in your
I
new
know
space. That's like
it's
the
so
best
fun.
compliment.
Oh, the park ranger said that the fawns are very rare. Three
Yeah.
fawns, three fawns,
Yeah.
very
We've been
rare.
watching for a long time and I've never seen triplets. But you know what else is really neat about deer? Here's a neat fact about them. Um, Mother deer will pick up orphaned fawns.
Oh,
So we had one mama deer this year that had her own fawn, just one, and then had adopted another one which was clearly a few months older than the other one, and we saw, the other one started showing up with her later on, but
Aw.
that's a thing that they do. They're really sweet animals.
Well, and um, my brain just lost everything that I was gonna say. It'll come to me later. It'll come to me later. And then my sister drove up 2/3 cousin.
Oh,
Oh, Mount
yeah.
Desert. Is it desert or dessert?
Desert.
I know.
And
It doesn't.
collector at heart, I could see Mount Desert Island from the farm. I grew up on a saltwater farm with hippie parents, but anyway, I could see across the bay. I could see Mount Desert Island. So you know
Oh,
what my homeland like looks
yeah,
like.
yeah. All right, it's your turn.
Oh gosh, this is what happens. I get
It's all
so
right.
excited about getting
I'm
to
here to
know people.
remind you. I'm here to remind you, girl. I got you.
Yeah, I'm like, let's talk about everything and be friends
Well, and
and
again, that's the
have
great
coffee
thing.
together.
That's the great thing about Vamp is that you're people are getting to know you, and then you just keep going live and you have these conversations and they just flow naturally, and you can sell some things and then pick up on the conversation, and it's just fun. I love this. I love doing this so much. It's my
Me
favorite thing
too.
in the whole world.
I am falling in love with it. I
Yeah.
can tell you that it's way better than corporate. It's not as stuffy.
Right. And it's a
Um,
wonderful community. Wonderful community.
it is. And there's ducks, which
There's
is
the
always good. And deer. So this seems to have a lot of animal themes to it. But here we
we
have this lovely Tanala duck. It is signed and dated, or signed and numbered, I think. Initialed, signed and initialed on
Cracker.
his tail feathers. That traditional blue and green and
Mhm.
brown floral pattern in absolutely perfect condition. We do have ducks out in the farm pond in the spring. So, yeah, anyway, $35, starting the auction now. This is a great price for this duck.
Oh,
They
it
are,
is. And he's not a
yeah,
planter. He's a figural piece. He's a large
yeah.
figurine.
He's really sweet. So if anyone on here is a collector of Tanala pieces or ducks or
Yeah.
birds,
And
this
I like
is,
the natural clay with that.
yeah, I do
I
too.
like
It's
that.
got a beautiful shiny glaze for the floral pieces and then natural for the
Hmm.
others.
Yeah, that is really cute. He is adorable. Okay, I've got. Oh, I love this Valentine. I did bring a couple vintage Valentines today, and she is. I love her. So she is a fortune teller, and I love her because she's got her little honeycomb right here. And the honeycomb does it has a little tab here, so when I ship it, it'll fold flat. You just have to be really careful when you're putting it back together because it's just, it's from the 1950s, so it can be a little delicate. But honestly, the condition of this is really, really nice. And it is 8 inches tall. Could you imagine? Okay, we talked about this before. You remember the days where you made your little Valentine
Yeah.
bag and you taped it up and you brought your Valentines and you're like, then you were trying to read between the lines on like a boy or girl that you had a crush on, and you're like, what it says, I see the future will be us. And you're like, oh, they have a crush on me. Do they have a crush on me? But could you imagine getting this huge one? You'd be like, I got a big Valentine from them. This one's from Dorothy Karasman. Now this is written. It's written in pencil, so you could delete it if you wanted. You can erase it if you wanted. I like the provenance that's on. It's just part of the history for me, so I would leave it on there. But this says, "I see you're for me. It's easy to see the future will be happy for you and happy for me. Let's be Valentines." And the honeycomb is her crystal ball. I loved her. I think that
Okay,
she's.
so Misty, I think we all love that because she looks like you.
Oh, I wish.
Yeah,
I
no.
wish.
Back me up on this one, you guys. Does she not remind you of Misty?
Just because she's got blonde hair.
No. Yes. See, Susie knows what I'm talking about. Damn it, Janet's with me on this.
Well,
Yep.
thank you. listen, I take that as a very high compliment because I think that she's as cute as can be.
She is.
Look at her little stripes. Okay, anyway, she's adorable, but she would be great in a little flower frog for your Valentine display. And we're gonna start her. She's got a couple pre-bids on here. We're gonna start her at $12 for 20 seconds. Thank you, Brooklyn Style. I appreciate it. And you're watching from Instagram. I always get so excited when I see like Facebook or Instagram pop in. I don't know why. I don't know why. I think
Fun.
it's because it's like the multicasting is working. There
Yeah.
are people watching from other platforms. Thank
Hey,
you guys
Brooke,
all so
if
much
you
for
want to
your
like send us your husband's contact information, we could like give him a little nudge.
yeah. They really want this Valentine right now. Tracy's in at 19. Thank you guys all so very much. Hi, Junking Data Girl. I
I love
see
it.
your future,
That
Tracy.
is so cute.
I know. She's really, really cute. Really, really cute. Thank you so much, Tracy. She's great. Oh, so I got my computer here just so I can see the chat, but sometimes I'm like, I feel like I'm not like on the YouTube sale and I got to use my mouse to do anything, but I don't. It's all automated. I don't have to do anything. It's great.
Well, let's stay on the heart and Valentine theme for a minute.
Okay.
I'm grabbing the wrong one. Sweet, teeny tiny little trinket box
Oh
with
yeah,
it's
I remember these.
yeah, it's a Connolly stone,
Yeah.
and this one still has the sticker on the back of it. 1974 design gifts, and it has some little brown felt.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Got the
perfect
CDs.
inside and out. It's got that cameo effect, that 3D cameo effect here, and seagulls on it. If so, I was drawn to this for two reasons. First of all, because it's a heart. Second of all, because it's from the 70s, and three reasons. And third, because it has seagulls on it. And you know Maine, seagulls are everywhere. So this is just really sweet.
And I
Um,
love seagulls. Seagulls are like my favorite bird. I know that they're beach pigeons. I know that they're kind of rodents. Some people consider, but I think it's because growing up we went to Mackinac every year. We went to Mackinac, Michigan. There's seagulls everywhere. I always called them sea guns. I don't know, but it just reminds me of like happy childhood memories. These seagulls, because we
yeah,
don't really have them very. They're not. I don't. I live in a very landlocked area, so they remind me of a happy vacation.
I like them. They're
Yeah,
raucous and
yeah.
loud and funny. And so we'll start the auction starting at 15, and that's running for 20 seconds.
Yeah,
And
that's
then,
really sweet. And
it's
this would
just
be
a
a
cute
great gift
little.
to give somebody for Valentine's.
Yeah. Yep. I love this one. I like the
Hmm.
color too.
Yeah, it's a very dusty rose.
Yep. Got a little bit of peach. Oh,
Mhm.
you have lighthouses in this same.
Oh, neat.
That's cool. I have not seen those.
Oh, that would be really good together. The
Yeah, that would
seagulls
be sweet
with
together.
with. I always said if I were ever to, which I never will, but if I were ever to have a boat, you're supposed to name your boat. My
Yep.
boat would be the Sea Gun after the seagulls.
Yeah.
So, and if you ask my husband that, he will tell you that because that's why every time I see a boat, I'm like, what would we name our boat? The Sea Gun. He's well aware, but we won't be. We will never own a boat. We're going to own an RV, not a boat, one day. All right. Well, this little guy has one of my favorite things attached to it, and that would be cheese, right there. So he is a sweet little mount. It is made by NS Gustin Ceramics. It's also from the 1970s, and it is a spoon rest. But boy, you can put spoon. You can put 4 or 5 spoons on there. It is in excellent condition. It's kind of like that 1970s splatter pottery. I love this little happy mouse. I think that he's so cute. And I actually had him leaning up against on one of these little plate racks. So you could put him in a display. You could put your little cubes of cheese on there if you're doing your little girl dinner charcuterie board. Put your girl dinner on here with your cheese and your pickles. But he's just really cute and he's very figural. You can see his little nose points up and it's very textured again. I just think that he's really cute. So I am going to start him. Tracy, I'm glad you like him too, Tracy. She's got a pre-bid of 15, so that's where we're going to start him at. He doesn't have any damage at all. He has these made in that kind of looks like boobaloobaloobies there. Janet! Janet! Sorry. I got a little carried away, but that's just what I saw in my brain when I saw it. But he's got like those little pottery feeties on there just to raise him up a little bit. But I think that he's really cute. He's a happy little mouse. If the mouse was coming into my house with some cheese and he looked like this, I wouldn't shoo him away. I'd be like, "You want to have some cheese together, mouse?" "Yeah, I do. Look, I brought my cheese with me right here." All right, October girl. Oh, I'm so glad that you guys liked him too. I think that he's so sweet. He's coming to you for $20. Thank you so very much. We're getting off the rails, Janet. Going off the rails a little, Janet.
That's all right. It's fun to go off the rails.
Well, it is. Well, we go off the rails quite a bit if you're having a sale with me sometimes. We just kind of go off the cliff. We get started on a different topic.
That's all right. Well, I'm going to start a whole nother topic. I actually just edited this price because I must have put the price for something else in, but I'm about to bring up a really nice this is an antique
margarita
glass.
Oh, I thought it was a margarita glass. I was like,
oh, well,
margarita.
It has a cover so that you don't spill your margarita as you're walking. It is a very fancy.
You're sitting on the patio and it's summertime and the flies and the mosquitoes. You just put your lid on it.
That's right. And no bees can get in your drink, which can be a problem in the summer. So the very fancy margarita glass antique, or you could also call it an Italian marigold iridescent apothecary jar. But actually, I am digging the martini glass idea.
Well, I was looking at that red at the top of it.
Yeah,
beautiful.
It's really amazing. And the interesting thing, I'm going to set this side down for a minute about this. The interesting thing about this, I have not seen this before, is that this is satin glass and then hand painted with this deep red. And then it's got that red around the rim. And it is in absolutely beautiful condition. Italian glass and just gorgeous. It's I will let you know. I do have to give one disclaimer, which is why the price is what it is. It has a little tiny nick on the rim here and right here. Doesn't affect the integrity of it. It stands beautifully. You can't see it. But there it is.
Got a little handsy with their margarita lid.
That's right.
They just went a little too hard.
But yeah, right. One too many margaritas, and you have to be careful with the glass. So anyway, we're going to start this one at 25 and run it for 20 seconds, and it is a stunner. So
that's lovely. Yeah. And I'm not a big glass person, but I think that is. I don't know why that reminds me of like a saloon.
Yeah.
Why?
A fancy saloon.
A
circus tent saloon. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Really nice one. Yeah. Thank
I
you.
That a lot.
Willie in the house.
I know. I tagged Audrey too because Audrey loves her glass. That's the cool thing too, guys. If you're watching as a viewer and you know of someone that they like glass or they like a certain thing, you can tag them in it just like you can in like a YouTube comment. So you just use the little @ symbol and then start typing their name, and then they'll be notified that what did I get notified for? So it's just another thing that you can do if you see something that somebody might be interested in. All right, let's do, oh my gosh. Okay. I love these dolls. I'm slowly I guess why I keep bringing one a sale because I have a lot of these, but they are Nancy Ann storybook dolls. This one she's from the 1940s. Sharon Connell wrote her name on the box. But the nice thing about these boxes that these dolls come in is that they make great risers. I love anything with a polka dot on it. But, there's Nikki Mouse. But she is, now again, I don't know that this is her original box because I bought a lot of these and I can't guarantee that because her little name is no longer on here. They would have had a little gold foil sticker there that would have had her name. but she is so cute. I love her. She is the Bisque Nancy Ann storybook doll. She's got her little mohair hair and that precious little face.
Cute.
I love them. And she's got her original hat. A lot of these, I see them all the time that they've got these little clothespin on the back. She is stamped on the back, and she has her little painted on shoes and her little bloomers. So she's complete. The only thing that she doesn't have is her little hand tag, the little foil hand tag. And she does stand. If you wanted to display her just, standing, she will stand on her own. And her arms move, but her legs don't. Her legs are stationary. And she is 5.5 inches tall. So you will get our cute little Nancy Ann storybook doll in her little box. And we're going to start her at $18 for 20 seconds. Debbie loves these too. We love
She
our
is
Nancy.
sweet.
She is. I love the expression on these dolls' faces. They look like they're so over it right now. Oh my gosh, I'm so over it.
Yep.
But these are really cute because wouldn't she be so cute in like a 4th of July display?
Yes. That's a great idea.
Great. All right, Debbie, you got another one
Debbie.
coming to your collection, girl. Thank you so much. It's the Debbie Ann storybook doll. Did I call
Yeah.
her Debbie Ann? Oh, you mean Debbie. Yeah, you mean the Debbie collects them. Yes. It's the Debbie Ann storybook doll. I get it now, Willie. I get it.
Hey, let's go back to the heart Valentine's Day theme for a minute. This is the sweetest, not Swedish. Blown glass, candy cane swirl,
Ooh,
heart dish. Just
trippy.
it is trippy and it's really sweet. It's got a few bubbles in it. The back where the pontil was has been polished and it sits perfectly. I love this. It reminds me of Candyland. And peppermints. It would be good at Valentine's Day and Christmas. It's like a multi-purpose dish. So this one starts at 18.
Wow, that's a great starting price for that. That's beautiful.
Yeah, got a nice just got a nice heft to it. So
The little chocolate bonbons in there. You get it as a gift.
Hershey's Kisses.
Oh, that would be cute.
Be really cute. Yeah. With some Hershey's Kisses in
That
it.
would be real cute.
Real sweet dish.
I think that's beautiful. I love that swirl in it too.
I know. I love the pepper, that candy cane peppermint effect. You're right. It's trippy.
Yeah, I like that. And I'm not a big glass girl, but I do like that. All right, I have these aluminum. These I love. Now you see these often. They're the Bascal, made in the USA, aluminum. I consider these ice cream bowls, but you see them a lot, but they don't have. I don't see them very often with the pedestal on them. So these are like a little, I don't know, cereal bowl. I call them ice cream bowls. But you're going to get 4 of them. They have been used. So they do have some surface wear on them from being used. They are all stamped Boscal on the bottom, but they're multicolored, and I think that they're great. Zona says, can you please rerun the Seagulls box next? So you'll get the green, you'll get the silver, you'll get the gold, and you get the pink or the red. So you can, if you've got a nice little kitschy 50s kitchen display, you can stack them like that. You can absolutely use them. Don't put them in the dishwasher. Just don't do that. But these, if you've drank out of one of these glasses, they keep your drinks so cold. So if you're eating ice cream or cereal out of them, they're going to keep that warm as well. But you will get all 4 of them. I'm going to start them at $18 for 20 seconds if there's any interest. I honestly think these would be really cute, though, too, if you had a camper. They're so lightweight. And then so you can have your little oatmeal in the morning. And, you don't have a dishwasher. Well, some people have dishwashers in their RVs. But, like, if you're just camping at the campground, you're not going to have the temptation of putting it in your dishwasher. You're going to hand wash them. Oh, thank you, Zona. Yeah, and Zona, I didn't do any of my shipping from yesterday, so you've already unlocked that discount shipping from me, girl. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it.
Those are adorable. I love that shiny,
I
shimmery.
know. They're so
Yeah,
nostalgic.
those are great. All right. Zona, you asked to rerun
Yeah.
the seagull, the heart
Mm-hmm.
dish, right?
Yep. The little.
Yes. Let's do that again. Let's move that to the
I'm
stage.
ready, Susie Q. I'm ready to live to have the RV life, but
Hey, the seagulls, the seagull's dish is up, and I'm hitting the restart auction button now.
yep.
So it is running.
Oh, Zona's got it.
Zona's
She's
getting
listing
it,
it at
getting
50.
after it. Thank you for asking.
That was really
I'm so
sweet.
glad you
I
found
think
it.
that is a cute little. That's a cute little trinket.
It's
Again,
really sweet.
if there is something that you want us to rerun, we can rerun it, especially if you've already unlocked the discounted shipping.
Yep.
Yay, Zona!
I'm so glad that's going home with someone today.
Go
And
ahead and run something else too, since that was like a repeat.
okay, I'll grab while I am
Yeah.
grabbing something else to run, if I'll give out the reminder if you have just joined us to check the buy it now also.
Mhm.
All right, I'm gonna run my priciest item in this show, but these guys, they are priced definitely under retail, and these are the
This is such a rare set.
yeah.
They're different than the regular normie cozy kittens that you see everywhere.
Yes, they are. The roses, and gosh, I don't know if anyone has heard, they had noisemakers in them, which is
Yeah,
what the noisemakers in these do not
they
work.
never do. I've only found them one time, and they are annoying. So it's kind of glad that
Oh,
they don't work.
I was about to say, I wish I could hear them. The other
No,
thing to
there's
note
just
is
like a
that,
beep, 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 beep. It's just a
oh,
squeaky sound. It isn't like a
it's not like a real cat.
meow. No, no.
These sweethearts are really truly unique. I was really lucky to come across a lot of Holt Howard and some other anthropomorphic at an auction. And I have a whole bunch more that I haven't listed. I just opened the box. So you guys are getting first crack at these. I'm starting them at 55. I don't think you'll find another pair out there like these. And they are so sweet. They have zero damage, not a nick, not a chip. They are missing their little corks though. So, okay.
They're amazing.
Starting at 55, I'm going to start those right now. I hope somebody grabs them because this is such a cute set and such a great, whoop,
I'm
super
like,
great
well,
price.
why can't I bid? I
You
can't
can
bid.
bid.
No, I can't.
Oh, you can't?
No,
I will send them to you. You can have them after the show if
no,
nobody else picks them
no.
up.
They are
um,
amazing. They are
they're
absolutely
so sweet.
rare.
Yeah. If you like Holt Howard in particular, but also other of the same era, 1950s anthropomorphic uh, figural items like this, I have a box of them that I
Oh
haven't
yeah.
photographed and uploaded yet. So give me a follow or send me a message or
Well,
however
you're
you'd like
gonna
to
be
do it.
listing those in the buy it now when the sale is over.
Yeah. Yes, I just
Okay.
didn't have time.
Oh,
Um,
MJ Treasure. Okay. Oh, so
meow meow.
pull them up again. Pull them up again. MJ Treasure though. Oh wait, I'm far behind. Go ahead and run them again. MJ Treasure.
Oh,
You got to use the bid button, girl. She put in a thing. These are really
uh,
really rare.
they are really rare. And the price is like crazy good. So they are running again if you
So
want to bid on
MJ
them.
Treasures, you got to use the bid button. You can't just put your. You can't put the. You have to actually use the bid button. Do you see it?
I wonder if maybe MJ is not MJ Treasures. I wonder if she may not be set up for payment. Okay, yeah, put your payment
Okay,
info
so
in. We're
MJ
gonna hold.
Treasures, we'll have her run them again here in just a little bit. So go in and make sure you're all set to go. But these are really good. These are really good kitsch. Okay, so do all that, and I think that
Yeah.
you should run them again. Oh, oh,
Oh,
just
you
so
just, yay. Yep. I got a couple of them in. You got the piggy bank. You
yeah.
guys got to go in and take a look at that piggy bank because it is cute.
Yeah, check out because she's got some amazing kitchen there. We
Thank
love the
you.
kitsch, guys, but yeah, those whole Howard cats are amazing.
Thank you,
Amazing.
Jumpman's daughter.
All right, so I like bottles. Now, when I come back from vacation, I am going to be selling another heart bottle. But these aren't heart bottles, but they look really good with the heart bottles. I love vintage soda bottles that have the red and white graphics. So this lot you will get both of the bottles. So you can already go ahead and start your little collection. These look so cute for a 4th of July display. Put some American flags in there. They're just so much fun. And I'm always looking at the graphics that are on them. So I like this one is orchard, and you see we've got this lady, she's picking some apples in her orchard. Orchard beverages, and it says it's a peach of a drink. So maybe she's picking peaches. Maybe she's picking peaches. This one was bottled in Nashville, Arkansas, and it is a Coca Cola product. So you'll get that one, and you'll also get this QT, all flavored beverages. But I loved this little sassy lady on there, and it is an image on both sides. And we've got this one was bottled in Indianapolis, Indiana. Hey, Thrifting with ADHD. They're having their premiere duo sale tomorrow, guys. So you'll want to make sure that you look at the catalogs. They got a lot of amazing things in there. But you'll get both of them. And I like this bottle because I like that it's different here. How
So
it's got like
cute.
this texture on it. So you do get them both. So I'm going to go ahead and start them at $16 for 20 seconds. Now, they're a little hefty because they are they don't make soda bottles like they used to anymore. They really put a lot of detail in this one here, which I really like. But as the summer gets closer, I will be doing more of these because I have a lot of them because I love them so much, and they do look really really cute in your kitchen displays with all your other kitschy kitchen things. But those are going to be added to the buy it now after the sale is over too. Okay.
I love those. I don't even pay attention to old soda
Yeah, you
bottles.
gotta
And
look at.
now you've got me, like, I will be looking at them now. I had no idea that they had such neat little graphics
Yeah.
and language.
Yeah, and it's
See?
true. And sometimes I know, like with even Coca Cola bottles, depending on where they're bottled, can determine what their value is. Some bottling locations hold a little bit more value than others. Specifically, ones like the very in Georgia, like the very first in the Atlanta area. Sometimes those can go. It's kind of it can be like a whole rabbit hole you can fall down on when you're researching some of these soda bottles.
Yeah, that would be vintage.
Mm-hmm.
I fall
Yeah,
down the rabbit hole
all the
every
time.
day.
Yeah.
And thrifting with ADHD, like, if you didn't have that handle, I would have that handle.
Same.
Oh
I
my
think we're
word.
all, there's a lot of us in this world.
Shiny squirrel, right there with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and all the things. Okay, another bird item. This is another really rare piece. Quantock pottery. So it was made in England.
That's
And
really cool.
it's beautiful stoneware with a gorgeous interior glaze. It's got the duck and the feathers. The detail on this is absolutely stunning. I
That's
couldn't.
really pretty. Can you
Yeah,
imagine
it's
going to someone's house and sitting at their table and they bring out their casserole or something and you're like, they lift off the like, here you
yeah.
go. And you're like, wow, that's presentation.
It is. This one is great, and I will tell you too that Quantock Pottery is no longer in business. I think they closed their doors in the 90s, if I'm remembering correctly. They
Mm-hmm.
were known for these dishes and some other beautiful pieces, but this was like their hallmark piece. And most of the time, these pieces were oval. This
Ah,
round is really unusual, and I wanted to keep this one for myself, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to just give it up right now. So this one, this one is starting at 50. It's also a really good price. It's running now for this particular
It,
item. It's becoming highly collectible. If anybody collects stoneware,
I
oh,
think it's
yeah.
and if it looks like it would have a really
Oh,
nice feel to it.
it's just, it feels good. It feels good to hold. Heavy metal
Yeah.
trinket between you.
Yay,
Thank you.
Madeline!
I am so glad. This, you're gonna get this in the mail, and you're gonna want to just like hold on to it. It just feels good to hold.
Madeline, you gonna serve your beans and that? I want to eat some beans from that duck.
Yeah.
I'm like going through
Thank
looking
you.
at your catalog. You because she's got some very um she's got a lot of kitchen there. I'm like she's got if you like the whole Howard Cozy Kittens, there are several different variances of that. So check out the catalog. And you did sell something else. You sold a
Oh.
an EAPG creamer pitcher dish scaffold rim.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Those, that's a nice piece too.
Mm-hmm.
Early American pressed glass.
Yeah, you've got some amazing, amazing items
Thank
in your
you.
catalog. Okay.
It's, what have you got up? Oh, zebras.
Yeah. They reminded me of, when you were little, this is where my mind goes when I see things like this. When you're little and you went to the your little carnival, your little town carnival, and they did the little barrel train so you could ride the little barrel. That's what these reminded me of. I don't know why. I think it's because their bodies are just round and then they got this little base. They're just unusual. I know they're salt and pepper shakers, but they're different than what I have ever seen. So we've got this one has a little S on his chest, and I love the shape of him. I don't know. I just really like these. And then his partner has the P on their chest. They are made in Japan, so the paint's a little all over the place. They do have their original stoppers. They're just different. They're just very, very different. All right, so I am going to start these at $15 for 20 seconds. I'm going to put them on my little thing here. They are all hand painted, and this red cold paint on the bottom is in really, really good condition. Don't hand wash them. I would be very careful if putting any water on that red paint. But I just thought that they were different. That's what I liked about them. They're just running around there. All right. So our little zebra friends will be available in the buy it now later on, guys. If you might be interested later on watching. They're really cute. I
They
know
are
they're fun,
super
right,
cute.
Karen?
Yeah, I love them. I had not been as much into the kitsch, and
Mm.
then I joined Vamp and started looking at everybody else's stuff, and I was like, wait a minute, this stuff is
It's
adorable and it's
happy.
fun.
Yeah.
It's exactly, it's happy.
Well, the definition of kitsch is in bad taste. Which
Oh my
I
God.
mean, I love that. But I like have my
Yeah.
eyeballs on the anthropomorphic your little dishes, the little butter dishes. I will hold the butter.
Right.
I've never seen those. I've always seen the tea bag holders. I've never seen the butter holders.
So
They're
the
cute.
butter, I couldn't find them anywhere else.
No, I have never seen them.
And if you look up the maker, O W, now I can't remember the
It's
Odo Owari
Owara.
or Waryi. I cannot find a record of them. Like
They're
it's
so
almost like it doesn't exist. So I don't know. It's really cool, but yeah, they're really neat. Okay,
they are
and
really
that's like that is only a few pieces of what is probably what's listed here is probably, I don't know, five or whatever pieces I was able to get in before the sale. I probably have 30 more in this box to
of
go through and
those.
list up. Of these Holt
Of
Howard style
golly,
1950s. I know I hit the jackpot.
the Norcrest longy neck cats that you have in your catalog, those are amazing, man.
Yeah.
I'm getting distracted because I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, those are great.
Well, I'm going to totally bring us back to like another era, like we're time traveling
Yeah,
here.
no, I
Um,
love it.
I I love this one too. Yeah, I have to stop saying that because I love everything. This is a Victorian gold wooden, very old wood. You can feel the age to it. It's light, but it's sturdy. It's an old jewelry box or a trinket box. Here's the most amazing part of it. It's got this beautiful old aged
That's
silvered mirror on the bottom, on the when you open the lid. And there's this remnant here, which I think is the sweetest of an old piece of ribbon that
mm-hmm.
probably used to open it. For some reason, I love that detail.
Yeah.
Um, the it's just got beautiful, beautiful, intricate detail to it. One of the reasons I love Victorian so much is because prior to moving to this house, I owned a beautiful old 1890s Queen Anne Victorian
Mm.
with a turret. And I love that house more than I've loved any other house ever. But this piece, anyway, back to this, the time traveling. This is an amazing piece.
Yeah.
Um, really sweet.
You could
So
definitely keep if you collect ephemera. That would be a wonderful place for you to store like your postcards or even like antique letters, just
yeah.
little bibs and bobs of ephemera.
Yeah. Little antique Valentines. The silvering
Mm-hmm.
on there is so good.
Little
So
keepsake.
yeah, we're going to start that one at 25. I hope there's a Victorian lover out there here too. That's running now. This Victorian.
And I like the
Beautiful.
colors that's on that.
Yeah, kid, the picture isn't picking it up, but this is gold. It's got a gold paint on it. Um,
I
just
really
a
like those. I have one of those too, and I don't know. You kind of just get a feeling about it when you pick it up and hold it in your hand. I don't
yeah,
know. There's certain things like you pick them
yeah,
up and hold them in your hand, and you just get the feels. They give you the feels.
yeah. They do. That one gave me the feels for sure.
Yeah.
It has a good presence about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think that that's important. All right. I have another vintage Valentine. This one is a motion Valentine. So it's a little boy. It reminds me of this shoe reminds me of Darla from the Little Rascals. But you can see, okay, but look at his eyeballs. He's rowing and his eyeballs are going crazy because oh wait, here, let me switch just to make sure that I'm showing this in the right spot. So he is just flipping out because he's got this pretty girl in his boat. On the back of this, it says to Mrs. Jaeger. It's not Willie. It's not spelled the same, Willie. From Nancy and Roger and Doris on the back. It is all written in ink. And it is made in the USA. And it has like where the waves are. You could fold this back a little bit to use this as a stand. I really wouldn't. I would probably put it in a flower frog. You can also, he's a little loosey goosey, but all you got to do is just tuck his little corner of his hat behind that. Let me get it on here with both hands. Tuck his little hat behind that heart, and his head does stay where it's supposed to be if you wanted it to. But I'm going to start it. Swells is winning at 10, so that's where we're going to start it at. The Valentine itself stands at 7.5 inches, so it's just another large Valentine. If you've got a sailor in your life, he's on the SS Valentine.
Oh,
To my Valentine, I'd be lost without you. He's got a little heart on his paddle. I love these motion Valentines. I think that they're really, really cool.
so sweet. That
They,
one went by really quickly.
yeah, well, maybe. I was talking a lot though through it.
Yeah.
Thank you,
It
Swells. That was coming to
they
you.
look like the little Campbell's soup kids
Yeah,
that little boy does. He's so adorable.
yeah,
I
he's
have
super
the
cute.
opposite of a Valentine. I have a Christmas postcard that I found in a box that I got the other day of other stuff, and it looks real sweet on the front, and then you turn it over and the sender wrote like, dear so and so, well, you're a fine one, aren't you? And then went on to like write a list of complaints about the person she was writing to. And
Oh,
I thought,
I would love that though.
it's so funny. I have to pull it out.
I,
I started laughing so hard when I
I
was reading it.
I buy antique and vintage letters as often as I can find them for a price that I can do something with them. And I'm so jonesing to find a letter that's like a letter to the manager or just like someone just being like, let me tell you something about this Agnes, blah, blah, blah. But they're always like so sweet and nice. but I really want to find a really snarky one. I really
This one
do.
was, it was a postcard, so there wasn't a lot of room to write a lot of detail, but clearly she was sending a Christmas card that was like she was not happy with the
She is not
recipient.
coming to Christmas dinner this year,
No,
Agnes.
nope. So, and she wasn't bringing this beautiful Royal Copley ivy footed vase as a gift either. This is a classic 1950s
I like
piece.
that.
I love ivy. I have a ivy plant over the kitchen window. Really nice footed. I also happen to really love crazing and aging on a piece too, and this one does have that. So you can
Yeah.
probably see. This is from the 50s. This Royal Copley was produced in the US and it was only produced for about 20
Mm-hmm.
years between the mid 40s into the early 50s. So you
Yep.
definitely have an awesome vintage piece here. This is a just a
Oh,
nice size.
I love crazing and I love the feel of Royal Copley. It has just it's just, I, I don't know. I'm the type of person, I like Royal Copley better than Hall,
Yeah.
better than, than the more expensive pottery pieces. They're really quality, they're really done nice. And there's something comforting about that glaze, that feel of that glaze.
It's a beautiful shiny glaze. I agree with you, Miss. I don't buy a lot of Hall. I
Yeah.
it's
I
just
mean, I
this
like
is
Hall better than I like, Roseville, you
yep.
know. Roseville, you have to be very careful because there's a
It
lot of copies
chips.
out there. Yeah,
Yes, and it chips. This
it
will
does.
not chip. And the other thing I love about this is the detail of the foot, which is so
Hmm.
classic 1950s.
Yeah.
So we're starting that one at 1750, and that is running.
And if you have the oh, what is that called? The Franciscan ivy dinnerware.
Yep. This
That
would go beautifully with
it would
that.
be great as a centerpiece in your table.
I love the curve of this ivy too.
Hmm.
It's just a nice piece.
Yeah, I
This
agree.
will
I think that uh, Royal Copley is very underrated in the pottery world, in
I
my opinion.
totally agree. I agree. And it's sturdy, but it's still elegant. Just
Mm-hmm.
beautiful stuff.
Oh, well, where does my little guy go? What happened to my little guy? Did I not add him? Well, let's see here. Did I not add him?
Do you want
I
to
did.
add him?
Yeah, I can add. I didn't add him in. He's right there. I don't know what I was thinking. I created the listing, but I didn't add him in. You know what I did yesterday when I had my sale? I didn't add any of my lots in. I went to go live, nothing. And I was like, "What are you are out of your mind, girl." But luckily I was able to just do it on the fly, but whew, that was crazy. All right. I love this little guy. It is from the 1980s. It's a Shackman. It's a little cupie. It's bisque, which I don't like the feel of. But this guy is a little. You've got the desert, the Franciscan desert rose, Shiji. Yeah, I think those are really pretty too. The Franciscan ivy and the Franciscan desert rose. So this is a little
Yes.
Shackman bisque Cupie. He just wants a hug. I love the little detail on his little outfit. And look at, he's got little one sock pulled up, one sock pulled down. He does have his little wings on each side. But my favorite part about this little cutie is when you turn him around, there you don't have any underpants on.
A
But
little baby bum.
what I think he's got his shirt on backwards. I think that this little cupie is very confused. Because he's got his one sock up, one sock down. But I
The
think that this is
booty.
supposed to be the front of his shirt and
I
not the
think you're
back.
right.
Look at that. Now most cupies have a really flat pancake butt, but not this one. He's got a little bit of he's got a little bit of a juicy booty. He does have the Shackman sticker on the bottom. He's just really fun, and I love the blue on him. He's really cute. All right, we are going to start him at $14 for 20 seconds. He doesn't have any damage. His little hands are all like little webbed hands, and they're all in great condition. He is 6 inches tall. He's gonna, yeah. Luckily, he don't have. You're not can't see his wee wee. The wee wee is covered with that little
That is
booty.
cute.
I know, he's so cute. I think this would be cute though too as a cake topper for a baby shower.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be cute? Really, really cute. But he will be available in the buy it now for later on, guys.
That's super cute. I've never thought about a Cupid booty before, but that would
They're
be,
normally flat pancakes, but he's
yeah.
got a little bit. He's got a little bit there.
Somebody needs to start selling vintage and have their handle be at Cupid booty.
Oh, at Cupid booth. There you go. If
Yeah.
you're in a new name for your antique booth,
Yeah.
Cupid booth.
Somebody does. Brooke, I'm telling you, aside from I don't have my booty hanging out ever, but I do look like that Cupid when I dress myself. I cannot tell you how many times I've been halfway through the day and Sam will say to me, "Your shirt is on backwards." And it
Oh,
is like obviously backwards. Like obvious to everyone but me. I
she just got.
just
You're busy. You got things to do. You're not paying
just
attention to
doing
your.
other things. Yeah. So today I'm wearing a shirt that it doesn't you couldn't tell the difference. So um let's see. Got a couple more things.
Well, sometimes we like to in an early morning sale. We're like, "Do you got a bra on? We go put your, or like if I used to pop in live and I always tease Laura Fatbird Finds because sometimes you can pop on live and then you could just be like, hey, you want to join me in this chat? And yeah, you could go put your bra on real quick and we can go live together.
I love that.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
fun.
other great thing about this place is that people can just hang out and
Yeah. You could
talk.
even ask someone that isn't a seller. You could even say, hey, Nikki Moss, you want to go live? And you could invite someone that isn't a seller to go live as your guest.
That's really fun. Oh,
They can't
Cheryl,
sell anything, obviously, but
yeah, but they could hang out and chat.
hang out. Yep.
Make comments. It would be like the NFL football commentators, except they'd be like vintage commentators.
Yep.
Actually, this is a great idea.
Yeah. It's fun.
Um, Brooke, there is nothing more uncomfortable than a bra, and I also end
And
up inside out.
let me tell you though, and I'm getting ready. Y'all know, over the summer, I did a bra try on video. Yes, I did on the internet. I did it twice, and I'm getting ready to film another one. I have found the best bras ever. I don't mind. Because I was the same way. These bras are amazing, and I was so excited when they wanted to send me more because they are great. I have to film that video, but four less bras. They are amazing. That's all I have to
Okay.
say. There's no wire. They're great. Okay.
Okay.
Continue.
I need to know more about this. Or do you like if you have like a link if you're an
Well,
affiliate
it's
of
on the Misty
theirs?
Show. My second channel
Okay.
is the Misty Show where I do
Okay.
try-ons and stuff. But I've got to get that one filmed. But they are amazing bras. I just can't even. I can't.
Okay.
You look for. I'm almost 50 years old and I finally found one. You know, finally found one.
I
Okay.
love it. All right, I'm going to check that out. And then we can check this out.
Mhm.
This is Me and Company, the tobacco leaf pitcher. You
Oh,
can
that's
see
beautiful.
it's so beautiful. I love there I don't have, in fact, I think this is the only Asian piece that I have in the show, but I love Asian uh ginger
Well,
jars.
I was just gonna say, yes, it's very Asian. It has a very Asian
Yep.
aesthetic, but it's also very shabby chic.
It's both, like that
Yeah,
cottage core
yeah.
Asian. It may have some identity, like multiple identities, but they're
I
all
think
good
that
ones.
your picture and I think they're cousins.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Like
Yeah.
they're representing multiple styles and doing it well. So that's good. But this is a very unique piece, and I'll show you why. It's not your phone, it's not my screen. You can see tobacco leaf maybe in the left, wait, right, left to right space here. But
Mm-hmm.
in real life, they printed it upside down, like backwards. So tobacco leaf and all of the rest of the writing on this is reversed. It's a like an error that they didn't
Really?
catch.
It
And
was
there were, yeah,
Uber.
there were only a few of them. I'm gonna grab my where is my measuring tape? Oh, it's
Yeah,
right
I
here.
was looking in your listing.
Um
See it. I don't see the measurement in the listing.
so Yeah, only a few of these made it out into the wild with that misprint on the bottom.
Wow,
Um, which is just a neat little fun fact. It's 5.25 inches tall. 5.25 inches tall. So let's
that's so
run.
cute.
I know, it's really sweet. Let's start that one, starting at 25. The upside down
Put some
in.
flowers in that. The thing that is,
Yeah.
you know, everyone's like, oh, bring back clear glass. I'm like, bring back pitchers. Bring
I
back these
love, yeah,
pottery pitchers. Put flowers in.
pictures,
Yeah.
creamers and sugars. Um, yeah. Okay. Well,
Beautiful.
this is a fun one. That'll be available too. All
Okay.
right. Are
So
we wrapped?
we are, but I want you to try those Holt Howard cats again
Oh, yeah.
because those are amazing. And if you don't,
Yes.
I mean, listen, I'm like looking at your catalog and like she's got a Holt Howard cozy kitten vase. She's got the Norcrest anthropomorphic cat salt and pepper shakers. She's got the cozy kittens with the little taxi hat. And I'm jonesing for those. Um, oh, thank you, Mike. I love those little butter pats. I'm like looking at those. And I'm like, what am I gonna do? What are you gonna do with those, Misty? But they're so
Really cute.
and the
All right.
salt cellars. You've got some amazing pieces in
The
your.
Holt Howard salt and pepper shakers are about to start right now, and I know somebody wanted to bid on them. I hope you are able to. Um,
Yes,
MJ
MJ.
Treasures.
And that's an amazing price for those,
Yeah, it is an
MJ.
amazing price.
I was
You
gonna
are.
buy them after the sale was over when you listed them.
Oh,
They're
good.
amazing. Show
Thank
them
you.
again. Show them to us again. Emily,
Oh,
did you
yeah.
see these? Willie, did you see these? They have the roses on them. They are not your standard ones.
No, they aren't.
Oh, they're so good. That was an amazing. Those are amazing.
Um, I have more, much more of this
You
stuff.
should
It
you
will be
should do a
listed
kitchen
soon.
sale. And Willie's like, oh, I saw them. I did.
No, I mean, I have more than what's listed, Willie. The what's listed was like the 5 or 6 pieces that I could really quick load into this sale. I have a box with probably 25 or 30 more pieces in it. Crazy, huh? I just
Yeah.
got lucky.
Well,
Sometimes you
don't do
do.
that sale while I'm on vacation. Wait till I get back.
I will wait for you.
Okay. Because I want to be at that. Right, Bug? Neither have I. Do you have that vase
Yes.
offhand?
If you can chat for a minute, Misty, just
Oh,
give me a second. Let me.
do you forget who you were talking to?
I knew
Not
you
yet.
could do it. Thanks for being there for me.
This vase, 1958 Holt Howard Cozy Kitten vase. Never have I ever.
Well,
Never have I ever.
so never have I ever either, but here's the thing. There is a matching gentleman vase to her. And I
Ah,
think he has a black. I don't have the matching fellow, but this. Oh,
they're
I
amazing.
have the mail sorter.
I did have a collection of these cozy kittens. She's 85. She's 85.
She's in the
As a
buy it
buy it
now,
now. As a buy it
Emily.
now.
Hey, Harper's
Hi,
Things.
Jay. But okay, so Bug wants to know, do you have the cozy kitten mail sorter? I used to have that, Bug. I'm in my collection. I sold it a long time ago.
I
It's
don't know
it's
if I do.
it's got like the little wired, almost looks like a spring.
Oh, like the spring thing. No, you know what I have? I have the two salt and pepper or the two figural end pieces to it because it had two cats
Hmm.
that sat on the end. I have the ends. I do not have the
Ah.
middle piece.
Do you have the will you show do you have those butter pats? Can you show those?
Yeah. Yeah. Just
These are so
yeah.
fun. We just want to see all your kitsch, Isla. We want
Okay.
to see.
I would love to show you. If that's what we're doing, let's
Heck
do it.
yeah.
Because it is fun. I found one of the butter pats. Let me find the
They're
other.
so cute.
Oh,
And then she's got the Norcrest long neck kittens. You know what you could do, Isla? You
what's
could do
that?
like do your unboxing of all
Oh,
that
that
stuff.
would be fun.
Yeah.
Those are the butter pats.
Look at I've never seen that. They're shaped like little butters.
They are so cute. And see this sticker on the back. It's OWARIYA trading company. And I can't find them. I mean, maybe if I did a little more digging. I barely opened this box. So here's the two butter
They're
pats. They're
cute.
so cute. And
I know Bug doesn't like things with that. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like the faces on things that are like that shouldn't have a face. Like butter shouldn't have a face.
butter shouldn't have a face. I know, but
Right? They look like the tea bag holders, and that you
yeah,
see a lot. You see them, but I have never seen the little butters.
I I haven't either.
Can
I
you
will
show
hold
the
the butter.
Norcrest cats?
Yes, they're
Gosh,
so sweet.
they're amazing.
Oh my god, these are so cute. Look at her little flowers. Look at her little. Oh, look at her
They're so
face.
cute.
Oh god. And
That's what like
he,
Norcrest and Howard would be like. I see you, Howard.
I can't even.
I see you, Norcrest.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
can't even stand how sweet these two are. Like, and he's looking at her. Like, look how he's looking at her, and she's
And the
like, "Yes, I'm
blushing.
beautiful." Yep,
They're so cute.
it's
These are
adorable.
all in her buy it now. She does have another set of cozy kitten cats. And I always call these little taxi cab ones because they're just the heads. And he's got his little plaid,
Oh,
like his taxi
I
cab hat
I think that those are the ones. I think those are the ones that sat on the end of the
of the mail sorter.
mail sorter, which I actually thought was a napkin holder, but I guess I guess it's not.
Ooh. Ooh.
Um,
I'm looking at I'm just like looking at the things in your catalog, your oil painting.
oh
Those,
yeah,
that's beautiful.
so much fun stuff. Yeah, I just buy what's beautiful to me.
Well, you've
If
got a really
that
good
makes sense.
eye. You got a really good eye,
Aw,
Isla.
thank you.
They're beautiful.
Right
I
back
think that
at
would
you.
be I think that would be a fun thing to do for you to just to go live and do an unboxing, like a kitchen
Yep.
unboxing. And then just, you can add things on the fly. So
Yeah.
if you're unboxing, but don't do it until I get back, Isla. I
Okay.
don't want to
I
watch.
won't. I promise.
But
I'll give
you could do it, and then you could add things, and you could just start an auction. Yeah. Okay. So yes, the spice racks.
Yeah. There's a couple in there. I haven't even fully opened the whole box, so yeah, it'll
Yes.
be a
Okay.
surprise to me.
So make sure that you're following Isla. So make sure that you're doing that. That way you'll be notified whenever she goes live and does this kitchen boxing because that's going to be fun. I want to go to Maine right now just to dig through your boxes, Isla. Let's all go over
Please
to Isla's
come
house.
hang out with me. I want to hang out with everyone. Misty, did you see that question from Harper's Things? Are the shirts in the bin the only sizes you have left right now?
Yes, they are. They are. I've got I think three X's. I have no more 2X's. I have a lot of 1X's and larges. I need to I need to make some more. And I do have you can go to virtualantiquemarketplace.com. No, sorry. Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter.com, and there are more options, but I do want to order some more and just have them on hand that are locally printed. So I need to work on that because I want to do some more of the cat ones. I'm going to do more of the cat ones, but no, that's all I have. Well,
I'm
okay.
gonna
Oh no. Oh
Miss.
no. Okay. All I
Ooh.
got left, I got green. I got the green. That's all I got left are the green ones. They're kind of Christmassy. That's all the ones I got left. Um okay. Well, is there anything else you wanted to say? I had a couple things that didn't sell, but it will be in the buy it now later on, and Isla will add some things in later. Isla, when do you think that you're going to be going live next, or do you know?
I will be going live next week
Mm-hmm.
on Thursday with the full like tea party, all
Oh, fun.
things, tea, coffee, vintage, all of that. I might be able to do a pop up before then, but I've got a bit of a funky schedule. So I'm
And
going to
remember,
schedule this. Yeah,
Isla, make sure that Isla said that she is a happy participant in a duo sale. So if you are a big seller
absolutely.
and you want to have a duo sale with Isla, then make sure that you send her a DM. Or Isla, maybe you just want to put something in the live
I
seller
will.
chat
Yep.
and see who responds. But um, the parades will probably be starting up not yet. I'm waiting on something before we say let's do them again. But honestly, my opinion about the parades is just have a sale. Don't wait on a parade. Have a sale, look and see what other people, and this is just to every live seller. If someone else is having a live sale, maybe you go on before them or after them, and then they can raid you. So we don't have to worry about a time restraint. It's nice to just be able to casually have a sale whenever. So, all right. So Karen, girl, she's gonna be bringing some linens too.
Yep.
That'll
And
be fun.
the other thing is about the parades. I love the format of the Tuesday quickies,
Mm-hmm.
and we definitely could just come up with some themes. Like I want to do a Wicked Wednesday theme,
Oh,
like
that would be fun.
around around the Wicked the movie, but like all things green, gold, ruby
Yeah.
slippers, and magical, and
Well,
we don't need necessarily parade because that is so tough to manage. But the
it
Tuesday
is.
quickies works. Like
Yeah.
everybody just does their thing, and
Yeah,
anyway,
you just go on there and do your thing. You can, and the thing of it is, I'm a believer in there can be more than one sale going on at the same time. People will sale hop. So you can just have a sale, start it. You start it when you want it, you finish it when you want it, and you're sticking with that. We still have an icon or a thumbnail that's the same, and it's still the same thing, but there's no time restraints on it. So
Cat's Eye Vintage, you definitely need to join us. The
yeah,
more the merrier.
I will say that if you are thinking about being a seller on Vamp, please make sure that you are filling out the application fully. I still have over 600 applications, but honestly, I'm looking at the ones on because I have gone through every application myself personally. I've gone through all of them. And if I don't see links, and I mean, like if you sell on eBay or Poshmark or Mercari, I want to see where else you're selling at. And I also want to say too, in Cats, I see you have an icon. If you don't have a if you haven't changed your profile picture, and if you're selling in other marketplaces and you haven't listed anything in any of them, that's a little bit of a red flag to me because I'm only looking for people who are actively wanting to sell. So I do delete accounts every single month if people don't maintain their listing. So I'm just, I put a lot of time, energy, and effort into Vamp. I'm very, very proud of it. And I want other sellers who are serious about what they're doing. And I don't know. I mean, you can have standards, and there isn't anything wrong with having standards.
Well,
There
here's
isn't.
my plug for Misty. You have to check out her items because they are amazing, amazing. And it feels good to me to shop with people that I like.
Yeah.
And Misty's like the most likable person, obviously. So thank you
I
for
appreciate
for
that, but
being so supportive.
oh,
And
I know
it means,
what this
yeah,
has done for and how it's changed my life. And I always say, if I can do it, anybody can do it, and that is the God's honest truth. But you have to be consistent and you have to stick with it.
yeah.
And you're gonna have sales that are gonna tank, and you're gonna have sales, and you're gonna wonder why am I doing this? But you just got to keep doing it and build your audience and build your following, and you'll do it.
And there's so many great people here who like have
There's
gotten their feet
so
under
many
them
support
and
people.
are really helpful. So in any case, right back at you, Misty.
Thank
You've
you.
got everybody's got to go check out Misty's stuff, and it's
Well, I
beautiful
don't have a lot
and
of great
fun.
because I consider myself a live seller, so I do maintain my catalog, but I do like to, my main gig is just hopping on and selling live. It's the
Yeah.
funnest thing ever. I love it so much. It's my favorite thing to do in the world.
Well,
Uh,
you've got some
so,
great buy it now. So the buy it now from this sale and the auction items that are still available, those will be up for a bit,
yep,
right?
yep, yep. They will be. They will
So
be. But thank you guys so much for being here. I think we might, I don't know, if there's another sale going on right now, we're going to raid them. So the room doesn't have to, or the party doesn't have to be over. Y'all can hang out again. And then the next sale. But thank you so much, Isla, for
I
doing
loved
this sale.
every minute. Thank you for
We'll
having me.
do
And
it
thank you to
again.
everyone
We'll do it
here. This
again.
was so much fun.
Yeah, thanks again so much. And thank you guys also coming in and being so welcoming and fun. And we really do appreciate you guys. So.
Tracy, thank you. Karen. Oh, bye,
All
guys.
right. Bye, guys.
Kisses to everyone. Big hugs.
Oh, nope. There isn't anybody else here. So we're just going to end the stream. Bye, guys.